Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Eric and I are getting our 3 sausage bases going so that we have our sausages ready to go. They make great Christmas presents, believe it or not. Everybody appreciates food, I don't care what you are. So we're going to be doing our bases for the cherry sausage, the apple sausage, and the borscht sausage, which includes, of course, real beets. So we're going to get our spices done. Okay, everything we're putting into 3 kilograms, so 18 by 3.
So 54.
54, okay. I don't know what you're going to use here for mixing your stuff. Because there's a few different bowls that we can use. Just use one of these smaller ones to mix things up, I think.
Units, grams. 54.
Oh, oops, gotta come back a bit. That's pounds. Okay. Look at that. That's good enough. Yeah. 54.2. That's not going to kill it.
500. Because it resets. This thing turns off too quickly.
Unfortunately, it's the only scale I could find at a cheap price. That's why.
Units. Grams.
There it is, 54 exactly. So what we're doing right now is we're getting the borscht spices ready to go. So 12 grams of pepper.
36.
No, it is 12, 4 by 3.
Oh.
That's just me doing math I can do. Sorry, I should apologize. That's okay. Yes, I know what you want to do.
Why aren't you? 2, 6, 7. 8.
That's it. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. By 3, it's 12. Edit. The celery powder, which we've got here somewhere. We can put it down.
Celery salt.
All right, there we go. And 5 grams, so 15 grams altogether. Okay, garlic is 4 by 3 is 12 grams. Dill is the same. This is smoked paprika. Because this is a borscht sausage, we're using the smoked because most people in Romania or Ukraine.
Why would... Yeah, this thing wasn't going up for that for some reason.
Well, that's probably enough. All right. So a lot of times Ukrainian Romania, they use the smoked paprika. 9 grams.
Okay, 9.
Okay. The deheated mustard, which was on top of there.
That's
okay. The deheated mustard is 20 grams per kilogram. So that's 60 grams. And the deheated mustard, the aim or deheated mustard is what causes the sausage to bind. It's your binder. Shut down again. Oh no, there we go.
7.
Okay, so Eric's just going to chop up the beet right now, and tomorrow morning we're going to throw all that with 300 grams, well it says ice, but 300 grams of water to go into the mixture when we go to grind our sausage meat. So this is the borscht sausage, and I'll be posting the cards on Facebook at Bruce, Karen Baker. But it's good to have everything blended together before you start, because usually we're trying to keep ahead of ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry. You can smell the blend right away. Like I say, sausages make great Christmas gifts, just like candies and stuff like that. And right now, as Eric will tell you, that the pork butts, which is what we also make our buckboard bacon out of, are a really reasonable price. At Costco, we picked up each one of the pork butts at $20. Oh, I'm sorry. These is going to cut out because it's going to go through the grinder twice. Once as a grind just for the meat block alone, and the other one is going to go through on a 3mm plate. Again, you don't have to have big professional grinders like we have. as Eric will tell you, a regular old grinder will do.
There's an attachment for a KitchenAid. If you
There's also yes, there's a good grinder attachment for a KitchenAid. Or if you can only afford a hand grinder, there's a hand grinder at Temu with the sausage stuffer on it, everything like that. The old-fashioned hand crank. Your grandparents and my grandparents used them for years.
Just run around over this.
Okay. And there you go, Eric. So that's ready to go. That'll probably be the last sausage we made because it's going to turn everything absolutely red. including our clothes. Okay, the next batch we're going to get ready to go is the spice profile for our applesauce. Apple sausage. Okay. So, again, we're going to need 30 grams of AIM, or the deheated mustard.
That's the first one we should. Don't turn off.
That's good right there, perfect. Okay, 14 by 3 for the salt. That's good enough. 43, 42 there, it went up right there. Okay, 13 by 3 with the dextrose.
Another 42.
No, it's 13, so it's 3, 6, 39.
Yep.
This is all measured out in grams per kilogram. Any scale will work out. I grew up in Canada just like Eric, and I had to start learning the metric system in junior high school. And okay, this is the white pepper, 1.7 grams by 3. So 1.7, 3, 4.6.
Five.
Okay.
Huh?
2.1 grams of allspice. 0.75 of a gram of 3/4 of a gram of cinnamon. Where's my cloves? That's sage. Okay. 3/4 of a gram of cloves. Okay. 0.45 by 3. But I just put 50 anyway. So 1.5 grams of ginger. Uh, 3.8 grams of sage. Okay, and so Eric's going to mix that all up, and so this is going to be for our apple sausage, and all you need is 1 bottle of applesauce. This is 600 grams, so we'll put that in the fridge because all your ingredients should be cold. The applesauce is just up on top of the old egg crate, so you can keep that together with it. And last but not least is going to be our cherry sausage, which is the big Christmas sausage of the day sort of thing. Once again, we're going to start with salt at 18 grams per kilogram. Okay, the recipe calls for mace. Mace is extremely expensive, number one, and very hard to find. Butchers and packers sell it for about $40 or $50 for that big bag, and we really don't have a lot of time for that. But we're going to find our replacement, which we're going to do, which is a clove. And cloves have that sort of basic heated taste that 3 grams. That basic heat that adds your spice without having to go all the way and use mace.
Okay.
6 grams of white pepper.
All right.
Okay, 3 grams of the coriander. I'll say a gram and a half of the allspice. I guess this one right here is enough.
Yes. Okay.
9 grams of the dextrose.
All right.
60 grams of the A. Again, this will call for 300 grams of ice water, but we will put that in because that's the cold water is what helps bind, and the deheated mustard binds your sausage together, so you have this really sticky sausage that really goes into the tube well. That's garlic powder. Where's my onion? Onion powder. You know what we forgot? We did not add the onion flakes into the borscht.
Oh, we can add that.
That's what I forgot to do.
Okay. That's everything?
Yeah, because the only other thing is when you go to the store, pick up a large container and a small container. If you got 3 kilos, this is the amount of dried cherries you're going to need. Again, you're going to run it through the grinder twice, once to grind the meat and the second time through the 3mm plate with the cherries and the spices all mixed in. And you're going to stuff it into, it says 2932 sausage casings. We can either do because I do believe we do have some collagen casings as well, but we've got to get rid of all of our pork casings too.
Okay.
So we're set to go for tomorrow?
You're set with all the spices.
All right. So anyway, we're set with our spices. I'm going to make sure that I put the ingredient lists in with this video so that you can write all that down. Eric and I are going to be turning out these 3 sausages tomorrow and freezing them. And then we're probably going to do a chicken cranberry sausage, which is another Christmas sausage, sometime before I go, because the doctor has given me liberty. And much to all my boys' happiness, Dad's going home, where he belongs. So it's been really great hanging around in Edmonton with all you people. But Castor, beware, I'm coming back. And hopefully we're all going to have a really Merry Christmas. And I want to give a big shout out to our friend Darlene Kay. She knows who she is. She watches us quite frequently, and she's been having a rough time as of late. And we're happy that we heard from her and that she's trying her best to do well. And we wish her all the best of Merry Christmas and all the best of luck in the new year. I know it's been tough, but we persevere. We're all fighters. We always were. So you take care in Toronto and have fun with your mom in Windsor. And we're going to take a quick trip. I'm going to put this online. And then tomorrow, Eric and I are going to go hard at work at the sausage preparation. So have a great day, a great evening, and we shall talk to you later.